So you might have to refresh servers and stuff. You want to put a note on the thingamajig?
What's the thingamajig?
On the Facebook page, just to say refresh if you haven't already.
Well, I'm watching the video to see if this kicks back in or not. Okay, so we've lost some viewers there, but hopefully I've just put a note on so that it'll only be the people who are on it who would get it.
People can just refresh.
Yeah, and hopefully people will come back on any minute. I don't know if it's frozen now.
Sorry?
I don't know if it's... Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, for God's sake. Hey guys, it's Becca. So Kev's just gone to do his hair. We'll be starting in about 8 minutes now, 8:05. So we wanted to go live to give you time to get on, to get everyone on first. It's a good job we did because we've already had technical issues, of course, because we're professional as ever. So Kev went on the wrong Wi-Fi. If you've done this quiz before, you know that the Wi-Fi that we choose is very important. So we've had to swap Wi-Fis. These darn subtitles are still coming up, which is distracting for me. I don't know how you turn these off. It literally said captions are auto-generated just then, and I would like them off. So I'm going to go back on the Facebook page and try and direct people over to this video. So you guys take these few minutes. The quiz isn't going to start just yet. When Kev gets back, we're only going to do chatting or whatever until about 5:00. So just take your time. Bear with me. Hey guys, hello. Okay, so I've just been back to that old video and said, sorry, it turns out you can't just reload it. So if you head back to the Facebook page, there's a new live video on right now, which is the one that's working. So just left a message on the old video. So hopefully the people on that video will head over here any moment. Okay, so that message is there, so that's good. And then I will come back to this video so I can see your comments again on the stream. I still do not know how you get rid of these damn captions. Guys, if anyone knows how to get rid of captions on a video, just let me know, because this is it says captions. So it literally says captions are auto-generated on it. Hey Debbie, hey Jessamy, hey Sally, hey Rin, hey Tony. Excellent. Jessamy's confirmed they can hear me. Oh, hey Kerry. Casey's here, determined to smash it. Oh, hi Sarah. This is Sarah's very first quiz. You're in for a treat. Yes, they have all been this high level of professionalism. So you've got that to look forward to. Just testing this again. See, it's saying on the video if captions are auto-generated. I'm thinking, I wish they weren't.
I have no idea. No earthly idea how you change that.
No, it's literally just popped up with it. Okay. Oh, no, someone else can see the captions.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, in fairness, okay, Cassie said we think the captions are great. We've got a friend who's hard of hearing who this helps out. Okay, well, in that case. Cassie, just bear in mind, the captions are being dreadful, though. What we're saying is, it seems to be in no way links, really, to what the captions are saying. So just bear that in mind with your friends and maybe point out what happens and when.
It must be a setting somewhere on what I'm doing.
Yeah, it must be. Hey, Stuart. Initially, obviously, if you heard on the first video, I got the blame for the captions. Oh, what's Becca done to turn them on? It obviously clearly wasn't me. Oh, Kerry isn't seeing the captions. This is interesting. So some people aren't. Some people are. Matt is saying he can't find us on YouTube. Now, he did test YouTube earlier. Let me refresh and see. Where is it? It's there. I don't know what to tell you. So if you go to...
Does he mean the link, though? Did you put a link on Facebook?
No. Okay. Why would I put a link on Facebook?
So YouTube search, we need to talk about ghosts.
Okay, Jessamy said, by the way, I use she, her pronouns, but appreciate Becky using they. Kev's calling me quite a lot, which makes me laugh. Kev, Jessamy uses she, her pronouns.
Sorry, Jess.
So, learn. Gabrielle doesn't see the captions. Rin's watching on YouTube. Okay, so to get the YouTube... Matt, if you go to YouTube and then we need to talk about ghosts, like the actual page where it's got all the videos, it's there. It says live now.
If he doesn't know how to get to the page, so just want to search.
Well, I'm sure he knows that. Okay. If you go into YouTube and then search for it. Hey Simone, glad you're back. Sorry we lost you briefly, completely our fault. Oh, Matt's sorted. Oh, Cassie's got it set up on a remote Zoom. That's fun. So like they're all watching it. That's really good. Tony clicks on the video and chooses settings and turns off the caption. Okay, so maybe it's a personal thing.
I think it's something I'm doing, you know.
I don't know where the settings are. That's the here. Settings. Is it video? No, I don't want to edit the video. God knows. Okay. Well, it looks like some people don't have them, so maybe it's a personal setting thing on your own Facebook, whether they come out or not.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I had them on mine, but there we go. It is what it is. Lucy doesn't have the captions, but she can see, so that's fine. Oh, good. Riley's saying that sound and video is synced. Excellent.
Hooray!
Yes, Teresa, we're also excited to... Well, Teresa's excited to lose the quiz, but there we go.
She won't lose.
Okay.
There are no losers.
Place. It's not about winning, it's about the taking part, she says, like a primary school teacher.
There are no losers. There are no strangers at Butland, only friends you haven't met.
Simone's found us again.
Hooray!
Rin, if the captions are doing your head in, apparently it's like a personal setting on your Facebook. You go to settings and then you can turn them on or off. Hey, Rob.
Should I see if I can see her?
Yeah. Oh, no, because someone wanted them.
Okay, just let me see if it is something here, then.
See, honestly, those captions are awful. Spoon's perceptions, apparently like it's a person sitting on your Facebook and your goss. They're dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. You really want them off.
I've no idea how you turn them off. If it's my end. Let me see. Settings.
Oh, it looks like Sarah has let Patrice know about the quiz. She didn't give you credit for telling me about this. Credit to Sarah.
I wouldn't say credit. Like, you know, you may not be friends after it. Like.
Oh, Lucy's got the captions working. Sounds like she wants the captions working, though. We do not.
I know, yeah.
Holly, you're going to try and keep up, but we'll try and remember to slow it down as well, because we have been known to just bulldoze through it. So we'll obviously do the answers because we keep
we keep forgetting, so that would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Simone's back. She found us. Hooray. It turns out you couldn't just refresh the other video. You had to
click out. I imagine. Yeah, I imagine
the video, which is quite annoying. But I went on and put a message on that, so they'll see. Well, I suppose we can. You can move this now, can't you? So we can be seen again.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Good point. Dun dun dun. Hold on.
Well,
is that right?
It's going to be a better reveal than we thought.
Dun dun dun. Oh no, the sun. What's the sun playing at?
It's all right then.
No, it's not all right. Unless
I'm
sat like that.
We'll sit like that then. Just move your chair over slightly. So you're not leaning. Move your chair over slightly. Oh, stop being cranky. It's going to go down. Just come on.
Don't let the sun.
There you go. It's all right, isn't it?
Great. And I've got a big head, but I'm literally blocking the sun.
Get rid of this.
Christ.
We don't need
okay. We haven't yet begun. We haven't yet begun. So apologies if my head moves and people get blinded. Blinded by the light.
Deborah's saying, click on the video. Oh, hey, Danielle. Then on the three dots and turn off closed captions. It's not an option. You've got embed, edit video, turn on notifications of this post, delete or turn off.
It's definitely something I've done on this end, and for the love of God, I don't know what it is. But what can you do?
What are we drinking, guys?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
Are you just being a misery with coffee?
I'm drinking just coffee because
I've got rum.
Becca's drinking rum. I bought her some Kraken.
Look, Kev bought me this wonderful little bottle of Kraken. Excellent.
Only a little bottle.
Delicious. So that's fine.
Quite a funny story, actually, because I thought to get her a little treat. So we got her this gin, and I thought it was like you need to remember that microphone picks up everything if you're banging on the table like Thor. So I got her this clear bottle of gin, which was cherry flavored, and it was nice because it wasn't one of them shimmery ones which looked like bath bomb. And when we got it home, it was one of them shimmery ones because it had been shook up in the bag. So I took it back and got that. Yeah, boring story, really. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. So you what we're on. Oh, Matt's on Jack and Coke. Love Jack and Coke. White wine. Patrice is on water because it's 1 p.m. there, but that is the afternoon, so you get no judgment here if you fancy cracking open a cold one. Simone's on the beer. Oh, we've got a rhubarb gin.
Ooh.
Phil, same for you. 3 o'clock and only on coffee. You can,
Right. Well, let's go through how today's going to pan out. If you've been here before, you'll know how this pans
out. First time Riley's watching.
Hello, Riley. So basically, we're going to have rounds of questions. There's not because these have been going on for 2.5 hours. So we're going to try and make it a bit more succinct. So not as many questions. And if truth be told, I've been a bit of a lazy boy in trying to get people on the celebrity part. So we do
that means about 4 hours ago, you thought, oh, right, I haven't
we do have a very special guest doing one bonus round.
Yes, we have one special guest.
They're not a podcaster, but we do have one very special guest doing a bonus round. And before we even start, I do need to say a massive thank you, because literally this quiz wouldn't be happening without Matt and his questions, without Jess and her questions, and without Jay and his questions. So genuinely, this quiz would not be taking place. You have literally saved the day.
Gabrielle, by the way, is drinking ectoplasm cider.
Yes!
I'm going to post a picture. Which I'm
do post a picture, because what the hell? What the hell?
Cherry White Claw. Interesting.
Right, and as you know, this isn't professional. It's just for fun. And there's going to be loads of mistakes, and as happened the last 2 times, that kind of makes part of it.
It is what it is.
We all remember the catcher on the rye, in the rye, at the rye fiasco of last time. And who could forget the Pina Colada song that I got wrong, and everybody corrected me for a good half an hour. So hopefully we'll have some more of them.
Yes, Rin. Yay for quiz helpers, indeed.
Indeed.
Thank you.
So remember, guys, in terms of the answers in the comments, best if you don't do it because it might spoil it for other people. So we'll say that in advance. But also at the same time, you can't win anything. So you're just playing for the sake of being right. People don't like it
when you put the answers in the comments. They just don't like it. So
no. Can I see anything there? If I go to chat, there.
I think so. Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh yeah, look at me looking at. I mean, I have got my glasses with me.
Are you? Oh no, you can't be on the old one. Just scroll down and make sure you're getting the.
Yeah, I think
the latest comments. I'm sure. Yeah, you must be.
I think I can't. I won't be able to read them because I haven't got my glasses. But you can. You're meant to be my assistant anyway in terms of reading our comments.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like I'm doing all the legwork, frankly. So
she's got a lot of questions today. Seriously, it's like. Anyway, so how it's going to work? Hey, Schoolar, what we're going to do is
What's
we're going to
that?
have...
Someone mentioned something about the neighbour's cat. I haven't seen that comment. Where is it? Can you find it?
It's on YouTube, maybe, because you're watching Facebook comments.
Okay, so you get all the comments.
I get all the comments. I get all the comments.
Okay, so Kev has terrible eyesight, as most of you all know. So any YouTube comments, only he can see, which means that they might get missed. But the Facebook comments, I will be able to see. So most shouldn't get missed.
Yeah. And also, the reason why, if I did wear glasses so I could read all the comments, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I wouldn't be able to speak because I'd be like, and Jeff's got a bag, and Steve's wearing a hat, and it'd just be quite boring for everyone. So, the way that this is going to go, we've got...
saying put your glasses on.
No, I've just said why. So, anyway, we've got... It's nothing to do with me here.
Everything's to do with your hair. Okay, so ridiculously, right, he wouldn't let us number the rounds 1 to 7.
Yep.
For reasons best known. I did not stress me out when we had this conversation earlier. It was like, no, we'll have round 1 and then like 1A.
No, not 1A. And then like bonus
2.
Round 1.
Okay, so we've got round 1, then bonus round 1. Then round 2 and bonus round. Like, how irritating is this?
It's not
like,
irritating, it's just
but
perfect
then 4
sense.
doesn't have a bonus round. It's just 4.
No, 4's the last
like,
round.
just call them 1 to 7.
So there's no general themes with these things. I mean, other than ghosts, of course. That's the overarching theme for the rest. Whereas previously we've had, like, literature and stuff. As we said, these have been running into nearly 3 hours. We don't want to do that. We don't want to take away your entire Saturday night. But we still want to have some fun. So, without any further ado...
Coach, she might be the...
What?
Kerry's saying is the neighbour's cat the guest question asker. She could well be. She could well be.
She might be.
She'd be my favourite guest.
She might be, yeah, she might be. Anyway, so we're not having 10 questions per round. We're going to have 7 questions per round. And then, of course, Becca's bonus question.
Bonus question.
Okay. So, and again, a big thank you to Matt, Jay, and Jess for the questions because they're the questions we're using, sincerely. We've added a few for the bonus rounds.
You know what? I've defo written more questions than you. I've written like at least 2 rounds. And have you even written a single question?
No, because you bought me Dreams for the PlayStation 4. And I've been making computer games. And writing songs. It's been great.
He's like done like nothing.
And then Becca went, what about the quiz? And I was like, I'm panicking a bit now.
I'm carrying this quiz.
You carry it every time you do. Right, so round 1, if we're all ready and we've all got our pads and pens, and dare I say, pencils, round 1. It's going to start easy, and this is very easy, okay? How many A's, the letter A, are there in the world? In the word paranormal. That's very easy. And the 3 guys have thanked for the questions will be like, I didn't ask that. Because
is that the only one you've written yourself?
Yeah, I think it is. No, there's another one somewhere in there. Okay, so that was question 1. How many A's are there in the word paranormal? Question 2. Fact or fake, weird and world renowned. The Amityville house is what we're talking about. The question isn't, is it fact or fake?
Oh my God.
And but what is the address of the Amityville house?
Is there anything else you could ask about the Amityville?
No, I've let it dry, I think, over the last few weeks. So anyway, second question, question number 2. What is the address of the Amityville house?
But give it a second, because you did speed through from 1 to 2 then. So just give
did I? Yeah. I need to remember to give you time to think and Google, maybe.
I'm right. And discuss, confer with teammates.
There's a Zoom session going on here,
exactly,
you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, people are wizards with technology.
You know how to do Zoom.
Not how to get this onto a Zoom.
Well, you just all watch it at the same time. You've got Zoom up, haven't you?
Well, that's how we do it, but we're proper Luddites. They're probably like, no, you just sew it in using an Intrepid 345. Anyway, question 3. Where was Bram Stoker born? The writer of Dracula. But where was he born? Where was he born?
Oh, Matt's doing Zoom as well. It's fun.
Everyone's doing Zoom.
Good time in there for Jasmine.
Right.
Can we move this down slightly? I feel like it's a...
if you want.
We had it different earlier.
Don't let them peek behind the wizard's curtain here with the phone. See the magic happen. If anyone's interested, this is a Bullet Club t-shirt. Yes, a New Japan wrestling faction.
Bullet Club.
Okay, question number 4. Who wrote The Woman in Black?
I think I know that.
I think I know that too. Yeah, so that's question 4. Who wrote The Woman in Black? You know, because I've got a grey beard, it looks like I've got black sideburns to a point. Like Jeff from Biker Grove. Who done it? I'll find out, you know.
Ooh, Biker Grove. Hey!
Ha 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 ha.
Very good.
That's how it used to end.
Yeah, very good.
Question number 5. What is the name of the main antagonist in the 2013 film The Conjuring?
Have I seen The Conjuring?
Yes, you have. It's the one where all the fella's teeth fall out as he's about to run away. I think. No, it's not. It's not. That's The Possession. The Conjuring. No, you haven't. The Conjuring's Ed and Lorraine Warren, the two fraudsters.
No, I haven't seen it.
So that was question number 5. What is the name of the main antagonist in the 2013 film The Conjuring? Question.
When are we having drinks breaks? Just out of interest, just so I know.
So we'll have a bonus round, a drink break. That's how we'll plan it. Okay.
Okay. Then I shall pace myself.
Pace yourself. Let's go. You don't have plastered. Question number 6. Name all of the Ghostbusters. Yes, all. Now, you get a point for the first and a point for the second name here. So if you full name them, it's 2 points per person.
So how many in total would that be?
8 points.
Well, hell of a question.
Yeah. And again, we've probably bled the Ghostbusters dry as well. But if you can name all 4 of the Ghostbusters, 1 point for a first name, 1 point for a surname. So a total of 8 points ready to go here. Question number 7. Well, there's a few. So give me 3.
You don't need to give people more of a minute for that Ghostbusters one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I suppose so.
Just like whizzing through it.
I'll just take a pull on my cigar. Yeah, you go through some comments. That sounds dead professional. Go on, you do that.
Okay, so Vic's saying that they have a Zoom call for them to talk on, and one of them plays the audio from the video while they watch on mute. So they all have the video up on mute, so they can all chat, but they can hear it through one source.
That's very, very clever. Yeah.
I wonder if the video, as we've said, if the video is just up on a separate screen, or if they somehow loop the video into a big part of the Zoom.
I've no idea.
That's what I wonder, Vic.
Wizardry.
I'm sure Vic will let me know.
Any other comments?
Yeah, Lucy. Where's it gone? Lucy had a good comment.
Is it Lucy White?
Yes.
Lucy White.
Lucy babysat for her.
Sent in some good stories.
Her, but I'm not sure who, because the comments, slight delay on the comments. Right. So I'm not sure who's talking about the time. But she babysat for someone who you've just mentioned in Stratford, and her husband was head of the Shakespeare Society.
Oh, it'll be that person.
Okay, very good. The author of The Woman in Bath.
Yeah. So, okay, question 7.
Oh, no, really good point from Teresa. Teresa said movie names or real names. Surely movie names.
No, movie names?
Yeah.
Yeah, movie names. Sorry,
so,
Teresa.
Like,
excellent point.
Names,
not the actors' names, but if
names.
you've went with the actors' names and you've got them, then brilliant.
Yeah. You can tell this one. Match jumped in there and said movie. On the comments.
Oh, right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, movie names.
Okay, so question number 7. There's a few of these, so you just give me 3, okay? Give me any 3 of the names of the ghosts in the video game Pac-Man. That's a great question, that. I didn't know the answer to any of these.
This is fancy, this. So Vic's saying the video isn't on the Zoom. It's on his telly from his phone. Says it on her phone with the audio. So they've got the quiz up place and then Zoom on.
And then they all meet in Thunderbird 3 for dinner. Bloody hell. Yeah. Well done, you guys. That's like proper ninja stuff.
I know, you do well.
This is too low for me, because look, if I sit up, I'll lose me fod.
Well, don't sit up.
Well, you look like, you look a bit like there.
It's better be nice.
Then.
Okay, go on. Who?
Yoko Ono.
Really? Really? I've never heard that one. That.
Oh, no, if they were sunglasses, not glass.
Right. It's only for the computer, so I don't
I know, yeah. I think she's pretty. Oh, you can see me, can't you? Oh, no. Sorry, anyway. And now it's time for, of course, we all love this part. It's time for Becca's very first.
Are we there?
Bonus question.
Becca's bonus question. Okay, so 2 things to start with Becca's bonus question.
2.
First of all, I got fed up of waiting for Kev to offer some kind of structure, direction, like if there were themes or anything the rounds. And I write in my questions like more than 24 hours before we began the quiz.
Show off.
So that, combined with the fact that, frankly, I've got a little bit fed up with trying to find paranormal questions over the past couple of weeks, I'm just going for standard questions. And if there's a paranormal slant, so be it. But to be honest, so these are just random, literally anything questions. That's that.
Brilliant.
Okay.
The question.
Okay, so question of round 1. One of the most successful spin-off shows of all time, Frasier, ran for 11 seasons. But which show was it a spin-off from?
Good question.
Again, one of the most successful spin-off shows of all time, and one of our favourites, Frasier, ran for 11 seasons. But which show was it a spin-off from?
Slanche.
What are you doing?
It was anyway. It was dead funny, is what it was. Slanche.
I don't know what you're doing.
Slanche. Oh, it was. It's. I'll tell you on the answers.
It's not a Frasier reference.
It's a reference to the question you've just asked. What do Irish?
Stop it.
Tell you what.
I wonder how do I turn on the.
God, it's hot, isn't it? Is it hot where you? Why am I? Hey, tell me about your weather. It's bloody hot. Is it far too hot?
How do I turn on the brightness on this?
I don't know. You've struggled with the brightness last time.
I know, and I never did turn it down. Oh, so it's going to be settings, isn't it?
It's got to be settings, you'd imagine.
Settings. Yeah. You can.
Anyway, I'm going to crack on and start giving you guys some answers.
Guys, how'd you turn down
brightness on a Mac? I've no idea.
No, that's volume.
Watch you don't do something like, I don't know, set up a direct debit to someone or something.
Oh, I'm doing it with just the click of one button. I'm not even using the mouse.
Well, isn't this something like people are literally saying, "Oh, I've put the game on me telly. I've zoomed it to the neighbours. I'm watching it on a spaceship," and you're like, "Hooray! I've turned on the brightness."
I know. How ridiculous.
Okay, so answers now for round one. Okay.
Yes.
Question one, starting easy. How many A's are in the word paranormal? Come on now, that was a walk in the park. How many A's?
3.
3, correct. Question 2. What is the address of the Amityville house? Anyone? The correct answer is 112 Ocean Avenue.
Ocean Avenue?
Yes.
That's nice. Rin, where are you if you've had snow overnight? I'm interested.
Rin is US, but... Oh, no, she's Canada.
I was asking Rin, not you.
Oh, yeah, 112 Ocean Avenue, which is the street next to Ocean Drive, where the Lighthouse family live. Bad joke, sorry. Okay, question 3. Where was Bram Stoker born? I always say Bam Stoker, you know.
Bam Stoker.
He was born in Dublin, in Ireland, as was my granddad. You don't believe is a real person, because I've got an Irish granddad called Patrick,
and he was named Paddy, and he used to play the accordion.
And he used to play the accordion on the ferry to earn money. Becca won't have it. She's like, "Oh yeah,
and he was also a leprechaun."
No, he wasn't a leprechaun.
Any Irish cliche you've ever heard, he says is his granddad. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Right,
tell you what. Anyway, question 4: Who wrote The Woman in Black? And the answer is
it
Susan Hill, who apparently. Was it Lucy saying that she used to babysit her?
Yeah. Oh, it was Lucy.
Yeah. Do you mean she used to babysit you?
No, anyway. Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it was someone else.
Well, Bram Stoker.
Hey, Conda. Conda's just joined.
Hey, Condorino.
Simone's here as well.
It's like the end of Grease. The whole gang's back together. Okay. Question 5. What is the name of the main antagonist in the 2013 film The Conjuring? And the answer is, of course. Quith Eubank. No, the answer is, of course, Bathsheba.
Was that a joke about
people with a lisp? No, it was specifically a joke.
Like you tricked me into joining in with that joke by doing the joke.
No, it was a specific impression of Quith Eubank.
No, it wasn't.
It was?
Let's do that again. Don't like it.
Tell you what. Right, okay. Question.
What? Sorry, Riley says the Googling Frasier. Apparently it takes place where I live and I knew nothing about it. But you both watch it from halfway around the world. You don't watch Frasier. Oh my God, get on Frasier.
And you live in Seattle.
It's one of the best shows we've ever known. Like, we absolutely love it. Like, seriously, get on it. It's so funny. And
I'm jealous that you live in Seattle because, you know, Seattle music was a mainstay of me growing up.
Lucy would babysit.
I see. Interestingly, was it before she wrote The Woman in Black? And did you used to wear black when you went to babysit the children? Just saying.
Maybe we should stop grilling Lucy about this.
Yes. Sorry.
She's just thrown in there.
Okay.
And Riley, seriously, get on.
Yeah, definitely do. So question 6. Name all of the Ghostbusters. Okay. And it's a point for the first and point for the second name. So a total of 8 points up for grabs. So we've, of course, got Ray Stantz, Egon Spengler, Winston Zedmore, and Peter Venkman. Okay? So well done. You haven't
missed too much, Conti. You've only missed the first round, the first bonus round. So,
no, you haven't missed too much at all.
He's just saying he's been trying to put the kids to bed for like an hour.
Question 7. God bless. Question 7. What are some of the names? We want 3 of the names of the ghosts in the Pac-Man video game series. Now, you can have any of the following 5. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, Clyde, and Sue.
What?
Yeah. Steve Abramovich, video game developer. I don't know. How do I know?
5 and 6. Like, where did that come from?
It's a very good question. So now the next.
I knew someone once. It's not remotely relevant. So his name was Dale. No, he wasn't. His name was Dane.
His name was Dane.
Yes, his name was Dane. He was one of 7 brothers.
Right.
It'll be hard for me to get this right, but so it was in Dane, Dale, Dwayne, Dan, Dean. No joke. And then the 7th was Joe.
Why?
No. How ridiculous.
Because that would imply after the 6th he went, we can't have another D. But why didn't they do that after the 5th?
I know, yeah. I know.
We
and
can't.
Joe, imagine being Joe. Like, how left out would you feel that you were Joe? Like, in
God bless Joe. Maybe Joe was adopted.
I know.
Cliffhanger.
A bit harsh. Like,
I know,
you should really treat them like your own.
Oh, and now we need the answer to your question.
Yes, it's my question.
Which Rin already knows because they live there.
So, no, I've never seen it. So, one of the most successful spin-off shows of all time, Frasier, also one of the best shows ever, ran for 11 seasons. Which show was it a spin-off from? But of course, it was Cheers.
And my clue was slanche.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know what that word is.
Irish for cheers.
We've never said cheers in Irish before, ever in our lives.
Slanche.
With Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
Other people, really good. I would argue, a lot of people would argue, that this is one of the rare spin-offs where the spin-off is actually better than the original.
Oh, so I think Gabrielle says she's posted her cider pick onto the Facebook page. We won't let you add a pick on here. No, probably won't, actually.
That's the...
Matt's on a second drink already. So it's time number 1. And this for this one, we've had a specific request by Jay, who submitted the majority of these questions for this round, that I play on this and that Becca delivers the entire round. And because we like to give people what they want,
by all means,
ladies and gentlemen, Becca West.
Right, yeah. Yes,
don't know what I'm meant to do.
Forgot about this, yeah, okay. So you have to fulfill the request, by all means. So, question number 1. Which famous Hollywood landmark is supposedly haunted by an actress using said landmark? That's an
I'm not really.
Public comedy. Tony agrees that Frasier is much better than Cheers.
Yeah.
Great, yeah. That's right.
Do you want to repeat that question? Because it was
Yeah. Which famous Hollywood landmark is supposedly haunted by an actress who committed suicide using said landmark? Good question. I'm just going to give it a second. You bulldoze through them.
I do bulldoze through them. You're quite right. Your pacing is perfect.
Thanks.
Pacing is perfect.
Oh, Matt disagrees. Oh, Becca, Cheers is the ultimate pub-based comedy. I mean, it is.
Yeah. No, pub-based it is, yeah. Pub-based it is, yeah.
Lucy said she babysat the kids after she wrote it, but Lucy hadn't read it then.
So that makes her auntie twice removed.
Yeah. So we're trying not to put the answers in the comments because a lot of people are playing along and people don't like it. Basically, we've had people say stop it. So I
mean, you can't win anything.
Ideally,
so you know,
ideally, if you just like write down the answers or keep them to yourself or whatever, but in the comments because people are playing along. Yeah, it's about groups and things.
There's Zoom meetings going on. Nothing breaking the internet.
Okay, question number 2 of the first bonus round. Dan Aykroyd of Ghostbusters fame said that his house was by which deceased famous singer who was a former occupant of said house?
Interesting.
Aykroyd of Ghostbusters fame said that his house was haunted by which deceased famous singer who was the former occupant?
Don't apologise for putting the answers in. Just it's fine.
No, Matt, you do know in a car. Gabrielle's saying I haven't thought of Frasier in years. You should get back on it. It's like repeated in the UK on Channel 4 quite often. It's really good.
Frasier's the best. Right and wise, it's amazing. I watched one the other day, and Daphne had put on a load of weight, and Niles, who's her husband, can't see it that she's putting all the weight. And he came in with some chocolates and said to his dad, "Covered in chocolate, and they're jumbos." And the dad went, "Well, I didn't think they were mine, but amazing."
I think now you can't put people putting on weight. But some of the things around that were just genius around those episodes. They were really good.
No,
anyway.
No, you can't.
Right, question 3. Which silent film legend who died in 1926 at the age of 31 from peritonitis and surgery complications is said to haunt the costume department of Paramount Pictures? Also his former home before it was demolished and several hotels he used to frequent. I think that's quite a hard question.
It is quite a hard question, yeah.
So to repeat, which silent film legend who died in 1926 surgery compound, the costume department of Paramount Pictures. Also said to haunt his former home before it was demolished, and several hotels he used to frequent. There we go. Tony's saying for a US show, it's very British. I suppose it is in a way, isn't it?
It is
it's
very
kind of like the subtle, like.
But they're Anglophiles, aren't they?
For clever humour.
Yeah, the Frasier and Niles are Anglophiles anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, and John Mahoney was British, wasn't he?
John Mahoney was from Manchester. Yeah.
And that was like an in-joke
Martin.
with Daphne's brothers that they all had different accents because the US people wouldn't flinch at them all having different accents, but obviously anyone.
Have you seen that fella doing that trick? Let's see if I can do it. I don't think I can. No, I can't do it.
Oh, are we back on this again? So, Lisa, we're going to aim not to put the answers in the comments, and we'll do that later because other people are playing along, and people get upset with us when there's answers in the comments because they like to play. Are you still? He seems to think this is a trick.
I've seen it on Twitter. Some fella doing it, and it's blew me mind. Blew my tiny mind. Can't do it though.
Okay, next question. Which master magician and escape artist vowed to his wife Bess before he died on Halloween in 19? He would try to contact her from beyond. Which master magician and escape his wife Bess before he died on Halloween 1926 that he would try to contact her from beyond the grave? Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Give it a second. Let that sink. Let that sink into the subconscious. Sink into the subconscious.
Okay, question number 5. What was the name of the wife of the director of Rosemary's Baby, who was murdered shortly after the film's release? That's what was the name of the wife of the director of Rosemary's Baby, who was murdered shortly after the film's release?
I know that. I did know that. Yeah. There are certain tropes that if you're into your paranormally spooky stuff, you kind of just know the answer to. You'll learn them gradually through your steps into the paranormal. And that's one of them, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Question number 6.
6.
Why is a white marble crypt in Westwood Village Memorial Park often kissed by people wearing bright red lipstick? That's why is a white marble crypt in Westwood Village Memorial Park often kissed by people wearing bright red lipstick?
Is it because they love marble?
I
love the workmanship of this tomb.
But why the bright red lipstick?
I love it so much I'm going to leave my lip marks on it. Give me some bright red lipstick. I'm from New York. I'm
oh, is that
here.
What that is?
Don't know. I just can't do accents.
Gross accent. You really can't do accents.
No.
Which deceased famous rock and roll singer regularly talks to his ex-wife, according to her, and is cited all over Graceland? That's which
question's this?
7. Question 7.
Question 7.
Question 7. Which deceased famous rock and roll singer regularly talks to his ex-wife, according to her, and is cited all over Graceland? When we got this question, it did have the name of his ex-wife in it. But to be honest, I thought there was enough of a clue in the question as it was, and I took out the ex-wife's name because, harsh like that.
Harsh, Becca, harsh. And that, of course, now leaves space for your bonus question for the bonus round.
Becca's bonus question.
A bonus question. Okay. I've started to get onto it. Becca's bonus question. BBQ. Barbecue. I couldn't think of a
spooky, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, so bonus round. I've literally had to label it bonus round 1 question. Yes. Question like bonus round 1 question because of his ridiculous numbering.
It's not ridiculous.
Okay, yeah. So this is when I was just obviously writing my own. Clearly, one of the most important British bands of the last 20 years, the Libertines, have a dedicated following, but found mainstream success elusive, with their highest charting hit peaking at number 2 in the UK charts. What was their highest charting song? First time Kev's heard this question, he seems really impressed that I've gone.
I wonder how they sneaked in there.
So the question for the bonus round. One of the most important British bands of the last 20 years, the Libertines, have a dedicated following but found mainstream success elusive, with their highest charting hit peaking at number 2 in the UK charts. What was their highest charting song? So if you know the Libertines and you know only one song, this is probably it.
Can I just say, I've seen the Libertines live more than any other band, and I'm not the one who likes them. But, she needs someone to go with.
I can't go alone.
I could go alone,
the best time I'd be there with a load of Libertines fans. You wouldn't want that.
Yeah. The best time that I thought you had was when we went to Glastonbury, didn't we? And it was when Dave Grohl broke his leg and Foo Fighters were meant to be headlining. And because he broke his leg, they pushed Florence and the Machine up to the headline act, which meant there was a slot. And everyone was like, who's going to fill the slot? Who's going to fill the slot?
I mean, there were a few secret gigs, weren't there?
Yeah.
And we went to a couple of the secret gigs hoping it was going to be the Libertines, and it wasn't.
So you wore your Libertines top this one day,
just on this one day, just anyway, because I was at Glastonbury.
And we were sat at this like little beer tent thing, and this couple next to us were like, no, it's definitely the Libertines. They posted this like set list before or something, didn't they? And it said the boys from Albion, which is a Libertines thing, apparently. And you lost your mind, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I did.
And I said, okay, but we're not going near the front because Libertines fans are lunatics and we'll get knifed. And then we're at the front, obviously.
Yeah, of course. And we literally barrier. It was one of the best moments of my life.
Well,
at the barrier at Glastonbury of Libertines, it was like, it was the best time.
And it wasn't even meant to be on.
A lot of people going. It was so good. It was so good. And even as we left the campsite that morning, I was like, imagine if it's them and they know I'm such a fan because I'm already wearing my Libertine stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
Anyway, should we give the people at home some lovely answers?
Kerry's never heard of them.
Boom. That's cold, Kerry.
But she said she'll give them lessons. Matt saying, weren't they famous for a year? Not
Boom.
really. Not well. I mean, kind of.
I don't know why I'm saying boom. We live on art on the wall and living.
Like
pork pie hat.
Kind of insufferable.
Yeah.